Hey, okay, so like I said, I'm on Instagram Live, I'm on Facebook and um, IG Live as well. So a connection actually just came through. It has something to do with Donda and Kanye West, Beyonce, Jay-Z. So pretty much the elite. So I will refer to the elite as 1111. I'll say the 1111 Club. We all should know what that means. That way, I don't have to say it on this platform, on these platforms. Okay. So we're calling it the 1111 Club. And so 1111. Can someone tell me what 1111 means without telling me what 1111 means? Do you guys know what that means or what it may represent without saying what we don't need to say, okay? Once again, make sure you smudged. If you haven't smudged, it's okay. But if you have your crystals, go ahead and set your crystals out. Um, a glass of water, okay? So let me see. Yeah, we are definitely getting closer and closer to a huge breakthrough. All right, so hello. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the cards for Her Majesty. Absolutely. So something called me to these Egyptian cards, and see, that's interesting. So the Three of Ankhs and the Six of Scepters came out. And so we have, it looks like a celebration. So 6 and 3 is 9. It's 9:30 right now here. And okay, I know for it. I've have several meanings like you're on the right path, or maybe an ancestor is trying to communicate with you. Okay. So yes, so definitely we have an ancestor for sure. We definitely have an ancestor that has shown up prior to me actually going live. And I'm going to tell you who that ancestor is. And that ancestor's name is actually on the picture that I have posted here. So, Miss Donda actually is coming through with a very clear message tonight. And it's definitely undeniable once I go ahead and break it down for you. Once again, I came into this information right before I went live, and I have the breakdown. I just wrote it down. It's I almost don't even know how to explain it. It's like I'll show it to you. I will show it to you. All right. So there's definitely a celebration. It's there's like an arrival of something, Her Majesty. Um that is what I'm seeing. Um I'm seeing that you are surrounded by love, and it looks like you are just being celebrated. I mean, both of these cards are literally like you have arrived. So in the grand scheme of things, she has arrived. Once again, Miss Donda, I told you, Miss Donda, who is Kanye West's mother, she has revealed some information to us this evening. Right before I went live, I was given some instructions on what to deliver to you guys this evening. This is a very, very, very clear message. It's so undeniable. Like, I'm like, whoa. All right, so okay, I'm getting chills. Um, if you guys hear somebody laughing in the background, that's my fiance. He's laughing about whatever he's watching. So sorry. I can't. I cannot. All right. Wow. Yeah, I actually just received a phone call from his grandmother. I just received a phone call from his grandmother, which is also really interesting because his grandmother is 90 years old, okay? And the reason why I feel like it's important for me to say that is because the number 9 just revealed itself, okay? And the number 9 is very, very symbolic. Um, and if you guys have been paying attention to the news, there was a 90-year-old actor who actually just went into space. I want to say a few days ago. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Please let me know. Hi, Katina. How are you? Please let me know if you're able to hear me. Are you able to hear me now? Are you guys able to hear me now? Hi, Uncle. How are you? Okay, I am back. So let me get back on Instagram Live. It actually cut out because I was using my phone. Okay, so tonight I have a very, very powerful message. I just got some information. I just got some deep information from Miss Donda, who is Kanye West's mother. She's on the other side. And so, hello, how are you? Ooh, okay. Let me go ahead and give it a few more minutes so I can let the rest of the people come back in since we lost the connection. Good night. Good night, Miss Martha. How are you? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Okay, so my left arm is starting to, it feels like somebody just punched me in my left arm. And I'm starting to get cold. I was hot just a second ago. Okay, so I'm gonna give it just a couple more minutes. If you have not yet, please set your glass of water, um, preferably outside since tonight is a full moon. So if you can set that up, while we go ahead and wait for a couple of more people to come in. Tonight we have a very huge message. Okay, the message already came through, and I will be delivering it shortly. So please, if you can, set your water up, a glass, preferably outside, under the moonlight. Tonight is tonight is very, very high in energy. Hold on one second. Okay, let's see. All right, see, I was waiting for that 9 to show back up. That 9, it was the first card that I pulled out. It was the 9. And this is an ancestor. This is an ancestor spirit. Very old ancestor spirit. So now I have an 8, I have a 9, and I have a 10 on the table. I have two eights, which is 16. I have a Queen of Ankhs. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see here. What's this? Okay, so can you guys hear me? Hello, hello. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and for some reason so the song that's playing in my head right now is if you could see this card, it's a man and he's walking in the night. He's walking in the night, he's by himself. This is the 8 of Ankhs. There's the ocean that's beside him, and he's walking away from the ocean. So the reason why I want to really highlight this card is because it's similar to the picture that you guys are seeing up right now, the Donda picture. Let me actually see if okay. So the song that's playing in my head right now is "In the Night I Hear the Something." You know, the song from Kanye West. It's like what is it? Um Heartless? Is it Heartless? To a woman so heartless, or something like that. And this is the other one of the other cards that showed up. So this is a female energy. This is a female energy that is actually coming up, and it looks like she's getting ready for war. And the reason why, like I said, that these two cards go together, these are both the 8 cards that showed up. So these go hand in hand. These are the cards that let me see. When did Donda actually come out? Okay, so Donda was released on August the 29th. Now, so August, which is the 8th month, these two cards are you see it says the 8 of Ankhs, and this one has the number 8 on it. So that's August. Let's see. I am trying to see. 3. Okay. So I think a part of the reason why Miss Donda is able to come to me is because I carried the numbers two. No, I carried 2 3s in my birth date. And so she was born on the 12th of July, which equals to 3. And she was also the day that she passed was November the 10th, which is also 3. So 3 3. Um, those two numbers kind of go together to and so I feel that some people go to certain people based on the dates that they were born and passed as well. If it aligns, then it kind of like makes sense as to who's assigned to who. That's just what I'm feeling. But and then also she was married to Ray West, and wow. She was married to Ray West, and she also passed in Marina Del Rey, California. I lived in Marina Del Rey, California, and I'm also engaged to a Ray. Interesting. I didn't know that. I did not know that. All right, y'all. I'm having chills right now. So the Queen of Ankhs showed up. So I think this just is symbolizing the fact that you know, this actually looks similar to the card uh, where the man is walking by himself. So I want to just say that they look like they are um, kind of on the similar path. Like she's pretty much on the journey with him. So if he ever has doubts about anything, I think this is a reminder to him that she is you know, she's in that water. She's that calm in the storm. She's in that water. I really feel like I have to get this message out because now I feel like I'm starting to ramble. But I do have the 9 of Sacred Circles here with that ancestor that came through. So I am going to show you guys something. But before I show this to you, I want to show you the shirt that I actually just I was gonna wear this shirt. I was going to wear this shirt tonight. It's been sitting in my closet for a while. I don't even know how long I've had this shirt in my closet. It literally says, "Remember who you are." African ancestry. Okay? Remember who you are. African ancestry. So, like I said, I was gonna wear this shirt tonight, but I decided not to. But I definitely knew that I had to talk about it. So this is an African ancestry shirt. I hope you guys are listening because this ties into the message, okay? Our journey, our spiritual journey may seem scary, but to some of us. But here's the thing. This is a journey to our original selves. We are the original ones. Okay. Um yeah, I feel I have to get to this. I have to get to this message. So you guys see that it says remember who you are, African ancestry. Now I don't know if you guys are familiar with African ancestry, which is different than the 23andMe and some of the other ones that you guys have been hearing about. So, the reason why it's very, very important that this message came out from Miss Donda is because there is something that is, there's a call of action because there are inmates that are. Uh, there's a call to action on behalf of, I'm hearing the word dynasty. I'm hearing dynasty. Dynasty. Hold on. Look, you guys are on the path. You guys are on the journey with me, right? We're cracking codes over here. This is some real stuff. Yep. You guys are gonna see this in real time. All right. So listen, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm telling you that I'm having chills right now. I'm telling you that this message came through right before I went live. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you. I had to write it down. Like I said, remember who you are. African ancestry. Remember, Kanye West just dropped Donda not too long ago. Okay. Um, his mother. Let me see. He dropped Donda in August. And those are those eights that we have been seeing. 8 and 8. If you've been paying attention to my story, I've been posting 8 and 8. So that's 16, which then boils down to the number 7. I carry the life path number 7. Like I told you, Miss Donda West passed and was born on when you combine some of her numbers together, it carries the double 3, which My birthday is March 3rd, so I carry that double three. And if that's connected to like the Jesus and the different, you know, those different things right there. So like I said, I'm kind of rambling, so I'm gonna show this to you, and I'm gonna explain the breakdown. This literally was given to me before. This was given to me right before I went live. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you guys over here. Give me 1 second. I'll come right back to Facebook. So I want you guys to go ahead and screenshot this. If you can see it, take a screenshot. Let me know if you guys see it before I start talking about it. This message was literally given to me before I went live. Does anybody want to tell me what it is that they see? And what does this mean? What does this mean for us? What is this giving us permission to do? Something that we have been actually fighting against. I'm going to show it to you guys too over here on YouTube and Facebook. So in Donda, we have do DNA. For anyone who has been trying to figure out if they should take the DNA test, if they should look into genealogy or anything like that, I'll be honest with you, I looked in the Bible today and it actually preached against it. But this is a very clear cut message that came through right before I went live. And I'll be honest with you, if I wasn't supposed to deliver this message, I wouldn't have received it. This literally came through right before I went live. The name Donda literally breaks down to do DNA. The word dynasty has DNA in it as well. It's one of the best things that we can do for ourselves right now. And here's the reason why. It's one of the things that's going to save us. Why? Because we are the chosen people. We are chosen. We have a lot of work to do. And there is a promise for us once we reach a certain level of elevation. Okay. Yes, truth takes you home to self. We don't know there's so many of us who still don't know who we are. We're fighting. We are definitely fighting to be able to figure out the truth. And it's actually hurting us. It's hurting, our legacy really. So if we allow ourselves to be able to trust the process, then we will be able to truly get back to our gold. We'll be able to get what's ours, and it's owed to us. It has been promised to us. So Once upon a time, we were calling Kanye West crazy, but it wasn't meant for us to be able to understand him until it was time for his message to become clear. And honestly, he probably didn't even know what his purpose was or is. He probably still doesn't know. But here we are in real time receiving the message behind Donda. Okay. Today, as we speak, there is something going on in regards to Larry Hoover. And as we know, Kanye West, along with other other individuals, they are helping to be able to get Larry Hoover out. Okay, now um, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with Beyonce and Jay-Z as well, but Jay-Z and Beyonce's house, one of their homes, caught fire this year. Now, the last time we saw or heard of anything catching on fire when it comes down, coming down to when it comes down to Beyonce, is the Crazy in Love video, where she was in the car and the car what caught fire or blew up. Then it was the birth of Sasha Fierce. Okay, now um there was the birth. I'm sorry. Okay, there was the birth of Sasha Fierce, and she was in a car, and lit that. Jay Z was the one who lit the car on fire. Now, if you go to okay, there's flames in the lemonade video. But if you look at what they've been posting within the past 24 to 48 hours, if you because you know they don't post all the time, right? So when they post, it means something is going on. And so when they first started posting, it wasn't even when they started posting. It's like I already knew that something was going to be coming in regards to Beyonce, Jay Z, Kanye West, and possibly Rihanna, as well as I was saying even something in regards to Chris Brown, possibly. Now, um, um, let's see. I just drew like a whole blank. Okay, so Sasha Fierce was born. Now, if you look at what Jay-Z and Beyonce have been posting within the past 48 hours, you'll see that they're sitting in a car together. They also took a picture. They also included Blue Ivy in the in this shoot where she was the only one sitting in the car with them. And I'll just say this, it's going to be easier if you guys go to my story and really like pay attention to what I've been posting, because it's not by chance that today my fiance and I, we actually wore our matching hoodies that have Ice Cube on them. And this we've had these hoodies for a while, like a while. And today was the first day that we wore them. And so the ancestors, when they are trying to communicate with you, or when spirit is connecting the dots for you, you'll go right into your closet and you'll pull out clothes that actually are in connection to the message. So if it's all on my story, if you guys go to my story, you'll be able to see how a lot of this connects. But it's so much, like my head is like, I've been doing a lot of work. It's literally all there. You'll even see the background uh, in the picture that we took, and how it actually matches the shirt that Blue Ivy is wearing in the car with Beyonce and Jay-Z. Like, they actually have two champagne glasses. They're drinking, and today, I don't drink. Today I had a glass of champagne. There was we had two champagne glasses this morning. Listen, it's a lot. You have to go on my story in order to see it, because one thing about me is they'll let me take pictures of everything in order for me to be able to break it down, to be able to show you guys. So this is like really, really deep, like to be able to actually be a witness to my own like journey. This is deep, like it's deep. So flames in the lemonade video, yes. And flames also symbolize like the phoenix, the rise of the phoenix. um and remember, if she died in the car that was lit on fire and she was rebirthed, that's also symbolic of the phoenix. If her house just burned down, and we are experiencing another level of transition in the world, it's the death of the old, and we're coming into the new. So they are dropping these new photos. Beyonce and Jay-Z, like I said, go to my story. You'll see that there's a picture of us in our hoodies from today. They have the colors blue and pink in them. It's like a tie-dye print. And then Beyonce and Jay-Z, they posted a picture yesterday. Just yesterday. Beyonce is wearing blue, Jay-Z is wearing pink. Listen, you get those two colors at a baby shower, when people are trying, either at a gender reveal, or if you have a boy and a girl, it symbolizes twins, right? Now the twin flame connection is also connected to 1111. The twin flame connection is like the other half of your, it's like a mirroring relationship. So a lot of people, we are in the time of the twin flame. People should have been, and I do believe that during this pandemic, a lot of karmic stuff was going on. So usually the twin flame connection comes after the first. There's a relationship that you'll probably go through, which is usually like the first or few relationships that you have before you evolve into like what's supposed to be your twin flame relationship. And how you'll know that you're in your twin flame relationship is if this relationship literally, it pretty much strips you, and it makes you go into like your spiritual awakening. So this relationship is actually not for the I'll say it's not for the weak. I'm sorry, my dog is making his bed. He's trying to get comfortable. So the twin flame connection is a mirroring connection. It's literally you and the other person are, you guys are like, the souls are cut in half, or the soul is cut in half. And so it's pretty much, this person is born for you. So sometimes you know this person from your past and then you guys reconnect. That's how it happened with us. Or um or you may have seen this person like in your dreams or something like that, and then you guys kind of connect. But this person literally mirrors your shadow. It would be, yeah, so it would be like you basically experiencing the shadow part of you, if that makes sense, with your twin flame. So it's not pretty. It is not pretty, but it's beautiful at the same time. I will tell you that, like, it can be very, very ugly, but and they say that a lot of people don't survive the twin flame relationship because it literally, uh, it breaks you down in a way to where you have no choice but to evolve. That's why I say it can be very ugly, but it literally propels you into this like butterfly relationship. So if you you know, examine a butterfly, you know that the butterfly, it's a mirror. How do I explain it? Yeah, both of the wings pretty much mirror each other. So you have this twinning, one soul being in the butterfly, if if that makes sense. I'm sorry. I'm trying the best that I can. um so yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where I'm at right now with things. There's a lot. And I am open to going live. If anyone wants to come up for a reading, please let me know. You can send me a request and I can bring you up, and then I'll do a reading. I am going to keep it very short, um, since I have people on both Facebook. Yes, it's very symmetrical. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so if anyone wants to come up for a reading, please let me know. I once again, I have broken down the meaning of Donda for tonight's message, and this is not by chance that a lot of people have been talking about Larry Hoover, Kanye West, Beyonce, Jay-Z. I literally wrote Larry Hoover's name um, on on my calendar for today's date, and I came across his son's Instagram post, and they're actually doing some type of, I don't know if it's like a rally or something, they're protest something in regards to him being released from prison. So like I said, Donda came through. This is here's the proof right here. If you've been wondering whether you should do your DNA testing, yes, please do it. This is your confirmation right here. All right, so does anybody want to come up, or do you want me to do a reading for you? I am ready. Please let me know if you want to come up. Okay. So go ahead. Are you able to send me a request to join? You could turn your camera off. You could turn your camera off. Hi, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna turn you up just a little bit. Okay, so I have two card decks that you can choose from. Um, I have the Egyptian cards, and then I also have the ancestral cards. Which one would you like for me to pull from? Ancestral. Okay. Hello. All right. Have you set your water already tonight? Yes, I have. I actually did that earlier. I set 2 cups out today, and I actually had 3. Sorry about that. Okay, you said you have 3 what? I had 3 jars outside for the past couple days, and then I set 2 cups out today earlier. Okay, perfect. And have you smudged as well? I did not smudge. I did not. Okay, that's all right. How many candles do you have lit? Do you have any candles lit? No, I don't have any candles lit now, but I do have candles nearby. Okay, what color are they? Green, white, and I believe purple. Ooh, light green, that. White. Okay, light the purple one, please. All right. I actually dreamt a purple candle this week. Yes, purple. I also have red as well. But yeah, I just want all the colors. I'll go ahead and light the purple ones right now. Okay. Five or seven? 7. The full moon card came up. Hey. Do me a favor and go ahead and close your eyes and take a deep breath, please. Okay. I'm actually going to turn my camera off too. Can you hear me? Hello? Are you able to hear me? I think it, okay. Let me see if I can get her back. If not, let me give, okay, okay.
Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened. It just blinked out.
Okay, it's okay. I'm actually going to stay on the camera. Just take another deep breath for me, please.
All right.
Were you with somebody that you got judged for being with?
I wouldn't know. I've only been in one relationship as far as that. Friendship, no per se, but a relationship, I have only been with my child's father in a relationship.
I feel like there's somebody around. There's a connection with two people. I'll make it more general. There's a connection with two people that I feel like either they were shamed for something, or there could be some betrayal.
The only thing I could say as in shame for anything is my child's father. He went away when she was 3. She just turned 15 today, and he's going back for the same thing he did when she was 3.
Mm, okay, because I see the card at the bottom here is a child sitting by, I would say, herself,
Mm-hmm. And it's a girl. Yes.
and she looks disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see. The top of the spread is the Princess of Swords, the Prince of Staves, which is, uh, like I said, this is the relationship, the couple, and then the middle is the Five of Cups, which is uh, these two people. They're together. They look like they're in shock or something. The person behind them literally is like, you know, in they're kind of like sneaking around, but it's more of like them having to watch out for something for the person in the back. So I want to say this person is in disappointment of you guys. So I would say that this person is would be your daughter. And
Mm.
then this and then once again at the bottom is this child sitting by themselves looking like super lonely and disappointed.
Yeah, I only speak to him when he actually calls, so I have really no more contact or anything with her father. I mean, I just declined after, the second time of going back in and you doing what you did and you disappointed her, you hurt her feelings. She broke down before this new school year, and it's just like, I'm all she has besides her grandparents.
Say that last part again, please.
I'm all that she has besides her grandparents.
Hmm.
She has my mom and dad, and then her grandmother, and then her papa on her father's side. He passed when she was like 5. I want to say 4 or 5.
Okay, which would make you the fifth person. I have the Five of Sacred Circles here. So this child has the Five of Sacred Circles. Um, yeah. So we have the Eight of Cups and the Moon. Um, both of them have elders, and they both have the full moon that are lighting the path. So I would say that this actually feels like it's more for your daughter than anything. And
Mm.
I would just advise you to try to, if you haven't already, make sure that her grandparents are kind of tooled and equipped with how to uh, talk to her. Um, let them know that it's okay for them to bring up certain things in order to trigger her feelings in regards to
Mm.
this, because once you start addressing the triggers earlier on, then you won't have those issues to deal with later. And then when she be
Right.
when and then it'll you don't want it to trickle on down past her, if that makes sense. Because when we're talking about like generational healing and generational trauma, we have to at some point it has to end. So this is pretty much what I'm saying is involve the grandparents, let them know, hey, talk to her. It's okay to trigger her in order for us to be able to get to the bottom of this. If she needs like a life coach or therapy, then it would be a good time to look into that. But I feel that you're doing a good job. So I just want to say that from mother to mother, I appreciate you
your aunties, my best friends, and
I
like we are all very tight knit per se when it comes to her because she's very emotional like me. So I would say like she's a Libra, I'm a Gemini. She's very emotional, so she's gonna express herself. She's always gonna say what's going on with her. And when it came down to him passing when she was younger, and it was just like that was a very incomplete part of her. It took a lot because she would just like burst out crying like, "Mom, this or that," and we moved out of state at that time, and we're far away, and it's just like it's only me dealing with what's going on with her, but she's come a long way and come out of that. And like I told her, it's okay to talk to people who have passed of our family, of our ancestors. It's okay to express what's going on or tell them how you feel. You got to let it out because if you don't let it out, it's not going to do anything but bother you on the inside. So I try to make my best to let her know that it's always okay to express yourself, and maybe anybody around, they may not understand or may know where we're coming from, but it's not for them to get. It's for you to understand. It's for your own purpose.
absolutely. Absolutely. So you're doing a good job. Like I say, you are doing
Thank
such a
you.
good job. You're welcome. You're welcome. We'll be talking soon.
Thank you, love.
You're welcome. Take
Have
care.
a good one.
You too. Okay, who's next? You can come up. You're so welcome. You are so welcome. Oh, booyah. Let's do this. Okay, so I just sent the request. Let me see. BT Gunyo. I'm doing well.
How you say it?
What was that?
How you say it?
BT Gunyo. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so good night. Good night and girlfriend. BT Gunyo.
Okay. Because I got a book. I got the goodie for the book, so I'm still learning. So it's a dialect. So.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I am doing well. Thank you. And you? It'll be a
I'm emotional today. It was the full moon today, so that's why I needed this reading. So I'm glad it's you though. So I like you. I trust you.
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So I see you smudge. You have your glass of water.
Yeah. With this water.
Okay, so if you are able to, before we start, are you able to put it in a glass? Are you able to put some water in the glass?
So yeah.
That's fine. Just put it. Go ahead and put some in. No, seriously, put some in there. Oh,
this water?
I'm sorry?
I can't drink this water.
No. No, no, no. That's for the ancestors. So the reason why well, let me ask you this first. Have you ever set water for them?
No.
Okay. So the reason why we set water, I've been guided to set water on behalf of their travel because our ancestors travel by boat,
Yeah.
and then also to be able to allow them to swim and continue on their journey
Yeah.
wherever they may find that water. So if it's us, then that helps,
Yeah.
that helps to bring them to us.
Yeah. I feel that.
Do you have any questions?
Um. No, I'm just like being real observant right now. Like,
Okay. If you want, you can close your eyes, take a few breaths, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing rolling. There was one main card that actually jumped out. Mm, that card came out again. These cards are jumping out like, hey, there's a lot of feminine energy around you too. All right, I think that's it. 6 cards. And you see, each reading is different. So some people I'm called to ask them for, certain numbers of cards that I need to pull. And
yeah.
then for you, for some, like I said, the card literally, like the first card jumped out, the other card jumped out. I was like, okay, so I didn't have to ask you anything. I feel like I want to ask about this person first.
Ask it.
Is there a female that you had I want to say a breakup. I want to say that there was a breakup or something that you might still be connected to energetically or um
Oh no.
what do you mean, oh no?
Because I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's like I had started to flip the card, but then it was like, no, turn it back because you need to know that this message is on the opposite end of I wanted it to be good, but then it's like turn it back around. That's all I'm about to say. So
Oh no. What she want?
I don't know what she wants, but she's there. And there's definitely a tie there because it's like, look at your face. Look at you. I don't
Like I feel
know.
like it's like what? It's like she want. I don't want to talk to her.
Yeah, but does she want to talk to you?
Well, what? Okay, all right.
Um, okay,
Just
there's a tie there. There's definitely a tie there. Um, hmm. It could simply mean a decision as well. Like a decision has to be made in regards to this person. You're either going to try again and you're going to make it work because maybe you guys have separated and there's enough time that has passed in order for you guys to be able to come back together in order to make something solid.
yeah,
I'm seeing a man here is at peace, and I'm seeing that whoever this feminine energy is, she's smiling and it looks like she's watching over this situation. So it seems like this union could be safe to go back to if it's something that you have been thinking about. If you're wondering whether it's safe to be able to allow yourself to be able to tap back in with her, because now I'm like, okay, the heart space, you may not want to get hurt again, or you may not know how to open yourself up enough to be able to give her what she needs emotionally. And
yeah,
it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable because your vulnerability is going to be the key to her heart. And once you allow her to be able to connect with your heart, you're going to see her work for you. You're going to see her you're going to see her fight for you. Oh my god, I'm cold. I'm having chills. I'm sorry.
yeah. I feel you. That because that's is the unknown for me because like it's a pattern thing, and I just cut the pattern off. But now what you just told me is like I know that she still cares, but I just like completely stopped and got tired of it. It's like people are who they are. I don't believe people change. People evolve, but people based on experience evolve. But change is like that's what you are, and I just don't. I'm tired of that, so just cut it off. But for some strange reason, I know she still cares. I don't know why, but it's like I want her to be okay. I want to like talk to her, see what's up. But it's not gonna go anywhere. Like I'm getting older. I want to like help myself, but uh, she's still around them. Maybe there's a chance.
So what I'm feeling is that if you allow yourself to stay on your path, I feel
Yeah,
like she'll fall in line. But you also have to be equipped with the tools in order to allow yourself to change and to be able to continue to evolve. Because usually the people who are supposed to grow with us, they tap in because like as the world turns, as the world changes, it's like you have no choice
to
but
change with it.
to change with it.
Yeah, like nothing stands still. It's like you gotta like adapt. Yeah, but
Yeah. And here's the thing, you let her go before. So this time around it's like I want to hold on to what I have. That's kind of like what I'm feeling like. I'm going to hold on to what I have, but I'm going to do what I have to do in order to be the best woman that I can be for not only myself but for him. And it's really like you first because your discipline is going to is going to allow her to fall in line with you. It's like what I want to say, like I'm king. I'm king. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I need my queen to fall in line with that, and she will, because there won't be any other way. The reason why she won't leave you alone is because she already knows who you are. She already sees it. She already sees it. It's undeniable to her. Energy recognizes energy. She has no You had to let her go.
For her to realize it.
And for you to be able to also get back to this place.
Yeah. Yeah.
You allow It was hard for you to let that for her to go, for you to let her go. It was probably harder for you to let her go than it was.
It was disappointing.
Mm,
It wasn't regretful. It was like I got my heart broken many times. Like I'm older, but when something feels good, it's like so disappointing. It's like, my God, really, you too? Okay, you know that feeling. I mean, it's just me. It's just like, really, okay, all right, move on with my life. Just like keep going.
it wasn't time for her to be that, because
Yeah,
you had to, like I said, you had to get back to, there was something within the space that you both had to experience. The time and space of the separation was necessary,
yeah,
because the next time is the last time, and that's for real.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah,
Yeah, your ancestors are definitely involved in this one. And then you have every look. It's
the
like,
cups,
make a choice. All of that is yours. All of it.
beautiful. Seven of cups.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
got this. Stand your ground. You got this. Be at peace with it.
thank you.
You're welcome. Look, she even looks disappointed. Like, can I please get back to you? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You gotta teach me Garifuna now.
Ayo. BT Gunyo again.
Okay. I gotta go now.
Yeah, let me take the next person.
I don't know how to exit this. Or exit. Oh,
Did you get it? Okay, who's next? Um, okay, so Heather, I think that's you next. Okay, Heather, you're next.
Okay, how do I block the camera? You see, I'm like in my scarf and stuff.
Girl, listen. There should be like the camera
Got
sign.
it.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. No problem.
I
Okay.
have my water out. I have my white candle lit. I've already smudged.
Hey. You ready?
I'm
Okay,
ready.
so one or two.
One.
Ooh, I feel like this card came out during your last reading.
Oh goodness.
And keep in mind too, you guys don't have to have readings all the time because it has you gotta allow time and space to kind of like, move and
Take its course.
yeah, let it
Hmm.
take its course. Um yeah, I'm gonna leave it at these three because
It's the same.
I feel like it's giving me the same vibes.
Okay.
Um you having a lot on your plate, like a lot of different things going on that you're juggling,
Hmm.
and it looking like you need to figure out balance. It's like it's
That
cutthroat.
is that was my message for today in my journal. It was balance. So my question is, how do I like give balance? I know that's what I need. I've been hearing balance for like a majority of this week. But how do I like find balance and give balance?
Okay, you see what's happening right now? Both of my ears literally started itching.
So what does that mean?
Tune it out.
Um,
Yeah. Tune tune certain things out. There's too much of something that you're doing, and it could be that you're listening is oh my gosh, my nose. You might even want to change your diet a little bit too.
yep, I've been doing that as well.
There's something that you're listening to, not right now.
Hmm.
You may be talking to too many different people too and asking too many people for advice, or listening to too much that's
Noise, chatter.
that's sending you like this.
Hmm.
So in order to create that balance, you need to listen to yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I have this card that came up too. So allow yourself allow yourself to just start cutting certain stuff off,
Okay.
and then that will help you to find balance.
Okay.
Okay, is there anything else? I feel like
No,
you
so
haven't
just
you
cut out the noise. Just meditate, change my diet, and listen to my inner self.
hmm because let's see, balance within comes first, then it comes outwardly, and then distraction counters God's voice and how we hear.
Okay.
Okay, so in order for you to truly hear, you have to allow yourself to be silent or to be able to cut out some of the extras.
Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
have a good night. Thank
You
you.
too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's see. Okay, so who's next? Um, Okay, so I have Clayton. Clayton, would you like to? Let me see. Let me see if I'm able to invite you. Okay, so Clayton, I'm gonna do yours. Can let me know if you can hear me. Hi, cousin. How are you? I'll say, okay, so Clayton, would you like for me to pull from pile one or two? Okay, one or two. Okay, I'm pulling from the ancestral cards then. Okay, is there anyone from Instagram Live that would like a reading? Please let me know. I'll do it after Clayton's reading. Ooh. All right. So I see a transformation, Clayton. Um, you're literally on the brink of a rebirth. If not, you're in the middle of your rebirth right now. So you're getting ready to see everything that you've been worried about come together. It's all falling into place if you haven't already been receiving that. So that's literally two cards came up. Um, and just continue to go with the flow. Continue to go with the flow. Okay. Um, yeah. Just keep going with the flow. Okay. Who's next? Does anybody else want to go? Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Let me know if you would like for me to pull some cards for you. Let me see. Coco, are you still on here? Would you like for me to do your reading? Let me know. Okay. Do you want to come up? Let me know. Send me a request if you want to come up. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. You can turn your camera off. Okay, you're done now. Okay, no problem. So let's see. All right, so this same card came up for you. This is the card that I actually pulled for you recently. And it seems like you're getting ready to experience more balance if you haven't already started to feel like things that you were worried about, you know, are that period of you being worried about the imbalances coming to an end, basically. And so I have the Justice card. So for some reason, I feel like things are starting to become more clear um, for you. You may be experiencing yourself just kind of like getting over the hump of like being in an interesting space with yourself. Yourself with a for the collective.